Welcome back everyone. So we continue with our semester 2 foundation course number 4, which is communication and soft skills. Today we're talking about communication. Within communication we had been speaking about grammar. So as part of grammar I spoke about the parts of speech. Now we spoke about verb, and now we're looking at certain practice questions. So here is question number 7 for you. I dash all the requirements for the job already. Now when you have this question, let's have the screen please. Thank you. So here is the question number 7. I am meeting all the requirements for the job already. Already means it's already over. That means you do meet the requirement of the job. So it says it should be I meet all the requirements of the job already. Number 8, the time on the clock dash correct. The time on the clock is correct. The time on the clock should be correct, might be correct, could be correct. Now all the above are correct answers. Okay. When I am saying the time on the clock is correct, I am talking about simple present tense. Should be correct means whenever it is, it should be correct. I am putting a condition. Might be or could be, these two are forms where I am not very sure, but I am thinking that I am assuming it could be correct or it might be correct, which means grammatically all are correct answers. Number 9, what time dash up every day? What time are you waking up every day? What time have you woken up every day? What time do you wake every day? Or sorry, wake up every day? Or number D says all the above are correct. D is absolutely incorrect. C is the correct answer. What time do you wake up every day? Number 10, Jimmy dash his homework before the teacher comes. Jimmy needs to finish. Jimmy has to do his homework. Jimmy wants to do his homework. Jimmy will complete his homework before the teacher comes. Grammatically, all of them make sense, all of them are correct. Now, there is one aspect I want to talk about in terms of subject-verb agreement. This is a classic example, question number 10. Why should you use needs instead of need? Okay, so let me tell you one important aspect. The question here is, Jimmy needs to complete his work on time. Okay. If you pay attention, I have used the verb with an S here for the first one. Here I haven't done that. Okay. So what is the, why am I doing this? What is the need for it? That is what comes under subject-verb agreement, which I will explain soon. Grammar verb practice, question number 11. I dash to the mall after school. I goed, I gone, I went. It should be C. I went to the mall after school. Number 12, my brother dash a bear an hour ago. My brother seen, my brother saw, my brother sees. Obviously, it's a past tense form I am using here. So, I am going to say I saw, or my brother saw a bear an hour ago. Dash Mike visit his grandma last night or grandmother last night. It's a question mark, means it's a question. Did Mike visit his grandmother last night? Are Mike visit his grandmother last night? Does Mike visit his grandmother last night? Since I am saying last night, it's a past tense, I will use did. But can I use does also? Yes, I can use does. If I say, does Mike visit his grandmother every week, every day, every month? Means it's a continuous form. Alex did not dash last weekend. Alex did not means past tense. I cannot be saying working. I cannot say worked, because this, when I use a didn't or did not, my verb will be present tense. I just told you a while ago. Alex did not work last weekend. Number 15, we dash not happy after the sad ending. We was not happy, we were not happy, we did not happy. Now were is the correct form. So let me quickly tell you one aspect in terms of so if my form is, it will be was. Okay. If my form is are, so this is singular, this is plural, then it will become were. So let me put it in a proper grid so that you understand. Singular, plural form, past form. Okay. Let me expand this a bit. Okay. If my word is, this is basically a singular form. The past form will be was. If my word is are, this is plural form, hence my past form will become were. So please do remember this part. Okay. Is will become was, because this is singular past form. Are will become were. Okay. I want to give you some more past and present and past forms. So if I have go, it will become went. If I have buy, it will become bought. If I have bring, that will become brought. Okay. If I have know, that will become new. So these are different from forms like play becomes played, work becomes worked. It's not a straightforward form, it's a different word altogether. Okay. So what is the past form? So let's take a quick look again. Is will become was, are become were, go becomes went, buy becomes bought, and a lot of people get confused between bought and brought. I didn't brought my lunch today. You cannot say I didn't brought, it will be I didn't bring or I didn't buy. So when you say B-O-U-G-H-T, it's a past form of buy. When you use B-R-O-U-G-H-T, that becomes a past tense of bring. Okay. I want to give you another example. If I have the work seek, the past form is sought. Okay? So please do remember these. Now let's head to the questions. So question number 15, we were not happy after the sad ending. We is a plural form, so I will use were instead of was. If it was I, then it will say I was not happy. Question number 16, sorry, I dash hear you at the door. I wasn't hear you. No, I didn't hear you at the door, or I couldn't hear you at the door. Okay. Number 17, I dash English for 2 years. Now, if it's studying, then this for will become since. I am studying English since 2 years. Since this is not since, it's a for, that means it's ended. So it will say I studied with IED because it's a past tense. I studied English for 2 years. If you want to use a study, then you need to add I will. I will study English for 2 years. Number 18, what you eat for lunch yesterday. So I need to add a dash here which is missing. Okay, what dash you eat for lunch yesterday. Now yesterday is a past tense, so I need to use what did you eat for lunch yesterday. Alright, so please do remember verb should be in sync with tense. Let me move this space. So verb should always be in sync with tense because action will always have a time. It could be past, it could be present, it could be future. Alright. Now some more examples, some more question examples. Students at school dash books for their courses. Students at school are given books for their courses. You cannot be saying given, you will say students at the school are given books for their courses. Those boys look like their, T-H-E-I-R. T-H-E-I-R means possession, there, it's their problem. It's not T-H-E-R-E, T-H-E-R-E is a preposition. Please go there, please come here, that there, that is not the correct form. T-H-E-I-R, those boys look like their fathers. Classes are sometimes held on Thursday. So C is the correct answer, held at. When you use at, you need to mention a time, held at 3 p.m. held at 6 p.m. So when you have a day, it will be held on. Number 19, he will dash medical studies next year. He will finish his medical studies next year. So D is the correct answer. You cannot, sorry, A is the correct answer. I'm sorry, this is finishes. So A is the correct answer. He will finish his medical studies next year. Number 20, he dashed a car when he was 16. You cannot say he was having. Having is used in terms of consumption. A lot of people say I am having headache, I am having a classroom. Are you eating the classroom? Are you eating the headache? No. You are not consuming it, right? So a lot of people in Hyderabad, in Andhra Pradesh, they use the having word. I am having a lot of problem. How can he be eating a problem? You cannot do that. So I have a lot of problem. I have a car. So in this case, it says he was 16, past tense, which means he had a car when he was 16, or he owned a car when he was 16. Since the owned option is not here, I will use he had. Number 21, we have to stop the car and buy some petrol because there, let me move this here. Because there aren't many, no, you cannot count it, there isn't much. You cannot count petrol, right? So B is the correct answer, because there isn't much in the tank. Number 22, one of the dash is from Mumbai. One of the English teachers, teacher's English is wrong. So it's either English teachers or English teacher. Lot of people will pick option C because one is a singular. I will use a singular form, but that is wrong. It's one of the English teachers. Why is it so? Let me quickly illustrate that to you. I just want to quickly draw something here. Okay. So imagine there are a total of 8 teachers. Out of this, one particular teacher, I want to change the color so that you can identify. Okay. So one of these boxes is green in color. So one of the English teachers, because one from many, there are 8 here. So one from many, that will pick a plural form. Hence, A is the correct answer. One of the English teachers, one of the teachers is from Bombay or Mumbai. 23. He didn't usually dash any T when he was in London. He didn't usually. Now didn't, remember when you have the didn't form, your verb will be present tense. So he didn't usually drink any tea when he was in London. Only people and bicycles can cross the bridge because it is, let me move this here, because it is too narrow. The bridge is very narrow for the car, so it is too narrow for the cars. But it's not narrow for people and bicycles. It's not bicycle, it's bicycle. If you do not use the by part, then you can say cycle. If you use bi, then you will say bicycle. One of the peoples and bicycle can cross, only people and bicycle can cross the bridge because it is too narrow for the cars. Number 25. I would love to dash by my favorite school teacher again. I would love to be taught. I want my teacher to teach me. So I love to be taught by my favorite school teacher again. The school that was opened last year has 1,000 students. I will use has. When will I use have? I will use have when my subject is plural, but my subject is singular here. Number 27. The food that she's cooking smells the best. Best is already the highest, so you don't have to use most again. Okay? These are the questions which we covered in my earlier session. Last 3 questions. I'm driving a friend's car because I couldn't start mine this morning. Since I couldn't start my car, I'm using my friend's car. So I couldn't, when you say it, that means you are referring to the friend's car only. Then how are you driving it? So I couldn't start mine this morning. Number 29, I wouldn't go to an engineering college if I already were an engineer. You will use were even though I is a singular form because it's a hypothetical wish. For example, if I were the Prime Minister of India, I will do this, I will do that. So were is used when you're using as a first person yourself, and it's a hypothetical scenario. Number 30, at that time, houses dash consisted of 2 or 3 rooms. At that time, houses usually consisted of 2 or 3 rooms. Usually is the correct word. Okay. Now there are quite a few more questions which I will cover in the next session to gain more practice for yourself. What we will cover in the next session will be subject-verb agreement, and what we will cover is tense form. What do we mean by subject-verb agreement? Let me give you a quick example. Let me enter a text here. Say for example, I have a sentence here. The captain and the players are punctual. Please show the screen, I am typing here. One more I want to add. Okay. So I have entered 4 sentences. Which one is correct? Let me align this properly. The captain and the players are punctual. The captain or the player is punctual. Let me add one more. The captain or the player are punctual. The captain and the player is punctual. The captains or the player is punctual. I'll add one more. The captain or the player are punctual. Which one is the correct form? Difficult to identify, right? So this is what I will cover tomorrow, which falls under subject-verb agreement. Your subject is always the noun in the sentence, whatever you are talking about. So when you have a subject in a particular manner, a singular or plural form, the verb should change. Means the subject and the verb should be in agreement in the proper form. That is what will be covered tomorrow along with tenses. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. Whatever questions you have, please do post on the YouTube channel. I'll take a look and provide you with the answer and resolution. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you again.